When Sam Nadi, a copper who graduated from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, was posted to Gabi, a remote village in Kaduna State, he was discouraged. The area lacked electricity, good network, and clean water. The dusty roads and language barrier only added to the isolation. Other corps members posted there barely spent a week before they redeployed or got approvals to be transferred to the city. They expected Sam to leave too. "I didn't come here by mistake," he said to the village head the first week. "If this is where I am needed, this is where I will stay." Gabi was a beautiful but forgotten place. Most people there spoke Hausa and knew little or no English language. The local primary school had only one teacher for all the classes, and the blackboard was cracked in the middle. Books were almost non-existent. When Sam visited the school during his first week, he saw children sitting on the floor struggling to recite their alphabet. It broke his heart. He approached the school headmaster to teach voluntarily. With the village's blessing, Sam began to teach English language and mathematics daily except on Fridays for the Jumu'ah prayer. He had evening classes for teenagers who had dropped out of school. Sam turned his NYSC allowance into chalks, pencils, and books. The villagers started calling him Malamin Bacha, the white man teacher. Not because of the skin but for his English fluency. Sam learned Hausa bit by bit so he could communicate better. The children laughed at his early mistakes but loved him for trying. They loved him more for teaching them the magic of letters and words. As months passed, something strange happened in Gabi. The children began to speak English language, not just a few words but in full sentence. They no longer say on toffee, but I will go. They no longer say Aina Bukota Ruwa, but I need water. Parents were stunned. Even people began to hear English language among peer groups. It became common to hear a young girl say, "Mommy, I am going to school instead of Aina Zuwa Makaranta." Some evening classes grew as young adults joined him. Elders of the village began to take note. During the NYSC passing out parade, officials gathered in the local government headquarters. Dignitaries from different parts of Kaduna attended in that LG. Among them was Malam Abubakar Abdullahi, a retired diplomat and one of the most respected voices in the northern part of Nigeria. After the event, Malam Abdullahi decided to visit his hometown, Gabi, where he hadn't been in years. He was accompanied by his aides. When he arrived, he decided to visit the village head. As they walked through the village, he noticed a group of children playing near a water pump. "Good evening, sirs," they all shouted, and he asked the local guide, "Did they just speak English language?" And he said, "Yes, Baba. In fact, most of the children speak it now." He stopped and engaged a group of children in a short conversation and was amazed by their confidence and fluency. "Who taught you this?" he asked. They said, almost in unison, "Uncle Sam." The Malam raised his brow. "Who is this Uncle Sam?" The elders were quickly summoned, and they told him about the young NYSC member who chose to stay when others ran away. The one who brought hope to Gabi. Already, Sam had packed his belongings ready to go back to Port Harcourt, but the love he had for the children kept him for a few days. One evening, Malam Abdullahi sent for Sam. When Sam arrived in his house, he couldn't believe how beautiful the place was. One of the elders hugged him. "My son," Malam Abdullahi said, "what you've done here is beyond service. You've planted seeds that will grow for generations." He invited Sam to Abuja. A week later, Sam was flown to the capital city and was offered an appointment letter from the Ministry of Education under a new special program focused on rural literacy. His experience and dedication made him the perfect fit. From there, Sam rose quickly, creating national models for rural teaching, training young corps members, and even traveling to represent Nigeria in international education forums. Years passed, Sam never forgot Gabi. He returned every year with books and other relevant support. The small school now had 10 teachers, solar panels, library, and even computers donated by a foreign NGO Sam had partnered with. The villagers no longer called him Malamin Bacha but Malam Demu, our teacher. The people of Gabi changed the name of the school to the one who stayed Community School.